Okay, greetings, salutations, good day and hi, you guys and gals. It's the Sunday of the big hand-egg game at the end of the season that will take place later tonight. But first, on this spectacular morning, we've got some Formula Holo World Championship action to deal with. Stop, it's round 3 taking place here in Suzuka. There we go, the Japanese Holo Prix, Suzuka International Racing Course. Files up, and we're gonna see how this track is raced momentarily. First, have a look at the point standings as they are. We have Matsuri leading, 110 points, 10 ahead of 2 drivers each at 100 points from their race wins at the start of the season a few weeks back. Mio and Nodoka. 4th is Fubuki, and 5th is Hobo. That's your top 5 as it stands. Bottom half of the table, well, it's very early on. Quite a lot of drivers have yet to show up for the racing. Some have showed up for at least one race or two, but have yet to score. We'll see what happens. It's only round 3 at the moment. Anyway, Constructors Championship, it's the Gamers team, Mio Pratori leading by a whopping, if I did my math correctly, 53 points over the Gen 3 Advent. And then Ian Gen 2, the Promise team, not too far behind, in 3rd, and then Gen 1 Red Heart Racing, and then Gen 0 Scuderia Sortomo. ID Gen 2, the team of reigning world champion Rene, way down there at 43 points, but it's still anybody's championship to win, any team's Constructors Championship to win. Anyway, let's get to the preview of this track here. 5.807 kilometers, 3.608 miles, 18 turns. First, you just go around and round and round. Careful, especially on this turn. Go through these S's. Another turn right there. The Dunlop curve, it's called. And then past turn 9 under the bridge. Go around this hairpin. And where was I in the map? Around what is referred to as the spoon curve, turns 13 and 14. I go to this really speedy section up top. Across the bridge. Mind yourself at the Casio Triangle. That's turn 17 right there. Turn 16, 17, 18, and then one more turn and you reach start-finish line. Anyway, let's have the grid set for this round 3. Minato Aqua of Gen 2 will get pole, followed by Mokoko of Advent. Nana and Iris make up row 2. And then it's Ojo and Mogu Mogu. The owl and the adorable singer Azuki. A Tenshi and an owl. One Eofi and one Akirose. Big Red Heart and Kilin. Hajime and Noel. Suisse Flair, Risu Kanade Chloe, Shion Nerissa and Louie, Ayla Crony Choco, Ollie Koyori and Nina, Faye Luna Muna, Kiara, Mio, and Matsuri, Zeta, Toa, Rena, and finally Callie. So finally, Rene shows up for a race to the reigning world championship. Reigning Rene. Although at the back of the grid. Blep. Try to make sure the placeholder card gets placed back at wherever. And I make sure the camera looks right, and we are set to commence. All right, here we go. There are 22 laps of action. Come on. And we are rolling! What a jump by Momosuzu Nene, as I gotta try to turn off the config, and turn on the map layout, and oh, are you kidding me? That's the pole center, and Aqua is already stranded. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, man? Mokoko is well ahead of the others here. Iris is behind Mokoko, and then Momosuzu Nene. Already some cars touching grass. Inexplicably, oh, Flair and Louie. Oh, they're just blocking Oyo and Ella. And what a mess this is, ladies and gentlemen. A few cars stuck. Some early beef here in the Japanese Holo Prix. As Courageoli goes back to pit, few cars are pitting, and others are understandably stuck and have to try again. Oddly enough, we're through one lap already. Mokoko, Iris, and Nene. Mokoko wanting to become the first Advent driver to win a Formula Holo race. Wow, FPS is a bit low. Going down to like 30 FPS. It was like over 60 at my end a while back, and are you kidding me? Ina is stuck. Oh, that is just nuts. I didn't want to play that sound that early. But, not even 2 laps in, and already some chaos here. hell's going on with frame rate and stuff. I may, disregard track limits and gets penalized as a result. Back to touching grass you go. Oh boy, what a mess this is. Blocking the track for everyone. Anywho. Well, Kanade and now Mio go stuck. A lot of cars going stuck here, and Toa is joining the party inexplicably. That's the points leader right there, Matsuri, and she gets teleported back, and I expect a few more to get teleported back to pit lane and try again with their racing. Meanwhile, we have Mokoko leading the race, and Fuwawa still has yet to show up for a race. Already into 3 rounds, and yet the more significant other half of Fuwamoko. That is not to say that Mokoko is not significant. She's perfectly well significant among the duo, but to have Mokoko show up for I don't know how many races so far. All 3 races so far, and no races so far. That is just a bit absurd, don't you think, ladies and gentlemen? World champion Pamoya Reina finally showing up for a race. And here she is in 12th. My oh my, a big gap between 2nd and 3rd. Iris well ahead of Azuki by a little over 9.5 seconds. As more cars continue to touch grass, this is not an easy track to race at. Well, careful. Careful, you two. Can't afford to be jobbing at this point. Anyway, where was I with the fastest lap? It's Kanata with a 128.172, and naturally she ends up getting stuck. No thanks to a few cars. Oh no, Azuki got stuck.
Oh, what a shame.
I'll put Fauna to 3rd, a distant 3rd. While another member of Promise and Iris tries to catch up with the Advent member somehow. Down by roughly half a second, hoping eventually that Mokoko would screw up. This is one of those, this is one of those turns that would screw drivers up, and unfortunately it's Iris herself that screws up. although not majorly, but it is a big loss. She drops down to almost 5 seconds behind Mokoko. Already on lap 6 here. Meanwhile, Aqua, already having squandered a pole position start, just trying not to get involved in more trouble on her own as another car slides away wide. I don't know, I can't tell. That's just IMA, she's just 39th, well out of the points. Remember, top 35 in each race to score points. 100 for a race win, and if you get pole position, that's 1 point for you. If you get fastest lap in the race, that's also 1 point. And Azuki touches grass again. Oh, that is just brutal. For a while, third place the first few laps of the race, and but now she's suffering a bit of bad luck here. Oh, Iris! Oh, from second to stuck. Fauna now second, 23 seconds behind Mokoko. Quite a few drivers dealing with some issues. This is certainly not an easy track to race at. Whoa! So naturally, it just has to be the third round of the championship. Last year was the 18th round, I think. Toa goes wide, because in FH, unlike real-life Formula 1, track limits be damned. Koyoi having to teleport back to pit lane and start again. Fastest lap is currently Matsuri of all drivers with a 127.779. Currently in 31st, which is still barely within the points. Anyway, IMA is still stuck and has nowhere to go. Well, at least, Iris has a buddy, and I didn't mean to screen cap that. Well, Iris has a few buddies at hand to discuss life while they're still stuck. Seriously, no one can separate Bay and Iris. They are, a couple as, well, with a big popularity, not nearly as much as Takamori or, the, overrated Amisami. But anyway, what was I even trying to say here? Okayu stuck. Kyle driving. Goyo just getting along here. Just getting along. Kanata is currently third, around 20 seconds behind Ana. A lot of cars touching grass, inexplicably. A lot of action so far, and this is only lap 10. Yep, they're still stuck. Formula Holo World Championship Racing. Certainly the toughest of all racing competitions. One boo-boo and you may find yourself plummeting down the race standings. I think we have seen a case already of a driver going from first all the way down to 40th. Anyway, trying to see if there's any action here. It is the middle of the race, so the drivers are just trying to play things by ear. Trying to get a good feel of the track. We have a 1:26.981 by Koyori. That's new fastest lap here. Well, at least Aqua is certainly making progress into P13. Just trying to follow along with the choo-choo train. Mokoko still hasn't relinquished her lead, but we have seen such big leads basically dwindle down to nada with a major oopsie. Wonder how Mokoko is here. At least she's fine. Has to do so again for like 10 or so more laps. Thought I saw something, but that was just my imagination. Single file racing. Right around this very fast upper section of this Suzuka Circuit. Careful about the pylon! Orange plastic pylons can be such dangerous items, especially if you're going over 240 kilometers per hour. All three members of the Moon Architect Area 15 ID Gen 1 team are in this race. trying to bolster their points standings in the Constructors' Championship. Meanwhile, Rene finding herself in the top 10, currently running 7th. Significant gaps between each of the top 4 drivers. Much of the action taking place among the drivers deeper in the standings. Anyway, this is lap 13. The race is, of course, official. Here in the VTRP, races are official after halfway point is done. Okay, what do I check out next? I am not sure. Everyone is just trying to play things safe. Ending the thread. How is Mokoko so good? Is Fuwawa actually a good backseat driver? These cars can only fit one driver at a time. I mean, there are cars in IndyCar which can seat 2 drivers, but they're only used for like parade laps or something. These FH cars can only fit like one driver at a time. Fuwawa has her own car, but we still have yet to see her in action left. Does Fuwawa really exist or not? We all know Mokoko does exist, and she is still doing fine. Still well over 20 seconds ahead of the next driver down in Sarasvana. Still anything can happen here. Still trying to keep an eye on these drivers one at a time, just to, yeah, in case we see them screw up at some point. I guess Mokoko is still okay around that turn. Same for Fauna. And she is good at that turn, has given a handful of drivers some problems. Still trying to see how it is. Oh, whoa, whoa, very close. A slight touch, but not much momentum lost. But they approach this tough turn. And not much happened while Mume goes ahead of Callie. We have a better fastest lap, I think. Yes! 126.527 for Hakui Koyori. We have 7 laps to go here. And the gap between the top 2 has increased a bit by roughly a second. Goodness gracious. Oh me, oh my. So, we can verify that quite a few drivers below 31st and Luna are stuck. Just want to make sure. Yeah, they are all stuck and can't proceed further. So, 31 cars still driving. Kayla apparently made a bit of a blooper some time ago, maybe? I don't know. She is now eventually just getting out of pit lane and back onto the track. Lap 17 now. Whoa, 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 careful there. And yes, Mokoko's lead has gotten even bigger now. It was like 22 seconds, now it's 25 seconds. Kanata, however, is trying to get closer and closer now to Fana. Kelly trying to make a move on Zeta. Does! Ooh, Hachima goes stuck. Hachima touches grass against her will. Let's look at the replay. Made a mistake on that curb and just ends up losing it completely. Imagine if we were one of the race leaders. That 44.2 gap doesn't sound right. I have some hub up. It should be 21.45 gap. By the by, if you're wondering about the fastest lap, no change. Koyori still controls the point for fastest lap. Zeta. Let's look at the replay. What in the world happened? Same issue as with Hachima. Got screwed over by Mume. Momentarily forgot to think. And we're seeing quite a few names in green and red. Well, flashing green and red briefly. Mume's pitting, so of course Zeta doesn't seem to get teleported back to pit lane herself. Aye. Don't you dare try and jinx Mokoko. Trying not to. I'm just letting the racing pan out. This is all CPU racing. I can't do anything about it. I just gotta let the racing run as it is. But yeah, I am aware of how commentators Pierce's work. Kanata now within 1 second of Fauna. Trying to overtake her for a second, if she could. Now the timing does seem to make sense again. I'm seeing a 24.2, which is correct, yeah. Some slight variations from this TV ticker and what I have up on SimHub. Laps dwindling down here at Suzuka. Kanata closing in more on Fana. Now half a second behind the promised number, 0.6, but still closer and closer Kanata goes. But not many laps left. Mokoko still leading. Try to open up my files. Aqua's certainly making some improvement here. Two to go for a Mokoko. As Nene eventually gets back onto the track, Kiara teleported back to pit lane and just driving out now, but really deep in the standings. New fastest lap, ladies and gentlemen, by Nanashi Mume at 125.582, although she finds herself stuck again. Meanwhile, yes, Mokoko is still leading. Oh man, mistake by Shion. Mistake by Shion. Joins the crowd. Luna also finding the crowd. One to go for Mokoko. As the tires slowly start to wear down and lose grip, Mokoko, hoping to not screw up here, and does not screw up here, remains steadfast in the lead. Last chance for Kanata to improve a spot to second. Let's keep an eye on these two as they go around this turn. Here comes Kanata, and she fucks up. Oh, what a shame for Kanata. That will put Todoroki Hajime of Regloss to third. From a potential podium spot to well out of it for the Tenchi. What a disappointment for Kanata. But it's looking pretty good for Mokoko. Here come the avid member of the popular Fuamoko duo. Seriously, when will Fuawa get to race? As more cars start to lose it here, Last few turns. And that will do it. Makoko Biscard wins the Japanese Holo Prix. That is Advent's first Formula Holo race win. Congrats to Makoko. Certainly dominant throughout much of the race. The start of second, and yeah. Fauna making the podium in second, and Todoroki Hajime will score Regloss's first podium. And here comes Rene, first race of the year for her, and she secures a top 5 finish. P4 for her, and Narissa rounding out the top 5 and 5th. Kanata will finish 6th as a consolation, but the race will belong to Makoko of Fuamoko, her very first FHWC win. Makoko, Fauna, and Hajime. Two newcomers to Formula Holo action in the top 3 here in Suzuka. It looks like Mume may as well lock up fastest lap with her 125.582. We are just waiting for Shion to finish here, and like she is driving slowly. And she goes back into pit lane, so I don't even know what's going on here. Somehow it just wouldn't get to onto the finishing screen. We'll just halt the music just in case. Doesn't look like anyone wants to get out. I think that will conclude the race as it stands. And the Sim Hub is already looking all screwed up. 125.582 for Mume. And pull for whatever. I don't think it's gonna get outside of this screen. It's not gonna. Oh, eventually it finishes. Okay. Eventually it finishes. Okay, we're all good. So I can properly update the points. So Makoko, Anna, Hajime, Rene, Narissa, Kanata, Noel, Muna, Kali, Aqua, Yofi, Misu, Blair, Louie, Shoko, Suise, Shion, Oli Koyori, Peroni, Matsuri, Mume, Ina, Kyla, Mio, Toa, Zeta, Yara, Hachama, Akirose, Luna, Okayu, Al, Iris, and Azuki will get on the points. No points for Chloe, Nene, Kanade, Bay, and Ayame. So we're gonna lock in the points. I find my file and lock in the points and see how that affects the standings. Everything looks right. All DNQs here. And O's for these 5 drivers. And pull for Aqua, so 43. Fastest lap for Mume, so 19 for her. Fastest lap for Mume. And the standings have been updated. Mokoko will jump to the points lead here, 174. Fauna is second, 151. Matsuri third, 130. Narissa fourth, 120. And Mio, Mio, fifth with 112 and 1 race win. Both Mio and Muna are on 112, but Mio has a race win to her name, so she controls tiebreaker. Let's see. Advent now leads the Constructors' Championship with the 368 points, and then EN Gen 2 Promise, 306 points, second, and third should be Gamers, 277. That's your top 3 in the Constructors' Championship. I'll be back in just a moment as we get set for the Miami Holo Prix, so stick around for a moment. All right. I'm seeing a low connection. Hopefully it doesn't screw things up as we get to the next round. It seems to have recovered a bit. Miami International Autodrome, 24 laps. The thread. We'll leave it here. Load. I get the wiki article ready. Stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. I know, it is splash screen. We'll get to the action momentarily, and we'll see how it is here. Now this grid sucks, reroll. We will begin momentarily. Okay, that makes more sense. And turn off the camera there. All right, this is a good spot to lead off into the action. Music, and then we'll be set to go. All right. Let's get to it. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Miami International Autodrome. This is round 4 of the Formula Holo World Championship, the Miami Holo Prix. World Championship action in Formula Holo racing taking place for the first time here. Interestingly enough, on this Super Bowl Sunday, where the Chiefs and the 49ers will play for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Interestingly enough, this Hard Rock Stadium, that's where both teams played in the Super Bowl 4 years ago, and yeah, that was a game that happened. Anyway, this track is 3.363 miles or 5.412 kilometers and has 19 turns. We start off on this intersection, going counterclockwise. Go around this nice curve, and onto more curves. And once you got past turn 8, go into this outer section. Relatively fast sweeper right there. Before you get into turns 11 through 16. Just go under this bridge and go into this really fast straight ahead section. Possibly the fastest straightaway of this track. Go fast, go fast, go fast into turn 17, and then eventually 18 and 19, and then you'll be home free. Alright. While I'm trying to deal with the connection stuff, we'll have a look at the grid here. Boy Calliope will have pole. And starting alongside her in the front row is Kobo. Row 2. Hawaii Positive Genius Ichijiro Rurika. Inogami Karane finally shows up for a race. In 4th, Ina and Chucko, 5th and 6th. Aqua, Mokoko, and Polka are next. Akios, Koyori, and Toa. Hachima, Nobuka, and Fana. Boboko, Zeta, and Crony. Subaru, Matsuri, and Mume. Al, Risu, and Bei. Eichan, Miko, and Huwawa! Huwawa has finally showed up for a race! Oh, it's been a long time coming, but we'll finally get to see Huwawa race! Starting 28th, Lamy. Starting 29th, Rene. Starting 30th, Marine. And then we have Fubuki, Kanata, and Okayu. Ami, Nena, and Ollie. And finally, Sora, Shion, Mio, and Azuki. That's your grid. That's all 40 drivers, and gotta make sure we have a good camera angle for the start of the race. Halt the music. Let everyone know that we're about to begin round 4. On this big game American football Hand-Egg Sunday. A race at Miami, and then the big game today taking place at Las Vegas later tonight, and of course we have a round in Las Vegas really soon later in the year. Alright. Here we go. We're going to be racing 24 laps. Ready to go, people? Okie dokie. Here come the 5 red lights. 24 laps. Here we go. Round 4. Miami Holo Prix. We are go, 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 go! Very good jump by Kobo Kaneru. How's everyone through these open turns? Wow, what a jump by Kobo. Mighty Gen 3. Everyone's speeding the way. Everyone up and rolling. Kobo is 1.5 seconds at least ahead of Callie, and then Rurika letting herself third. Everyone just trying to get along here. It's a good camera angle. Maybe this one. Anyone stuck? Anyone driving? Everyone seems to be driving, I think. Not seemingly any problems by anyone here. As I go into this really fast straightaway for the first time here in this race. And that is 1 lap down. Kobo, Callie, and Rurika, your top 3. We're having some single file action, but not without some overtakes, it looks like. Some challenges here. Let's see how Huawa fares here. She is currently, well, 30th. At least she is lucky enough to show up for a race for once. Meanwhile, her sister is in the top 10, just behind Minato Aqua. Well, we're having Lammy and Mio up to pit lane. We're seeing some very close battles here. Obo has increased her lead by almost threefold. 121.725. Quite a few challenges here. Camera. Whoops! We have a bit of a slowdown here. That involves Matsuri. Let's look at the replay. Basically touched Hachima and caused this mess of cars. Matsuri is still stuck. Marina Crony couldn't get anywhere. Come on, we have a race to get through. If you can. There's the smoke and now everyone is clear. So yeah, we already have a wider spread of cars throughout this street circuit here in Miami Gardens, Florida, which is not technically Miami, Florida, but very close. Miami International Autodrome, built of course around the Hard Rock Stadium. Cobo's lead over Cali at one point reached 8 seconds, now it's around 6.5. And Okayu is dropping to pit lane. All the way down to 40th. What a deep drop for her. I don't know why Robico is reading a 124.3. Meanwhile, we just want to see a bit of action here on some of these drivers. Why do I want to see a battle of 28? Simhub. I don't see anything much happening here. I mean, Azuki has a clear control of 28 at the moment. Mopoko trying to avoid previous race winner's curse. Unfortunately, Nodoka couldn't avoid the previous race winner's curse. She won at Melbourne and then did not even qualify for Suzuka. Blep. Challenging against Koyori, but there was a bit of a wheel touch and the overtake attempt didn't seem to do much. This is a really challenging tight turn just before start finish, especially if you're driving really close to other cars. There's no room for error. Well, there's some room for error. I mean, there's walls, like roughly a meter separating track limits and the wall, and oh, she unstuck. She unstuck. But she hasn't been streaming in like a millennia or so. We'll just leave her and see what happens as Bay finds herself stranded. Korone very close behind Ichijo Ririka. Hoping for an opportunity to pass her for fourth. Also challenged by Polka and Ina. Polka and Ina are neck and neck. Whoa, careful. Trying not to cause problems. Side-by-side racing, especially dangerous on these open wheelers. Already a bit of battle going on here. Whoa, a bit of a grinding against the wall by Ina. Very dangerous. You may screw up your tires that way. Careful there. Whoa! And Ina goes back up to fifth. The Polka is still barely behind Ririka, Korone, and Ina. And Polka is certainly lagging behind. New fastest lap by Kobo, 121.648. Ooh! Bit of a touchy touch by Ririka and Korone. Ina slows down Polka back up to fifth. Bit of crazy stuff happening among drivers in the top 10 here. Careful there, Toa. Meanwhile, where was I? Kobo still leading and still couldn't relinquish her lead. Whoa, a bit of a smoke. Heavy braking there. That is a bit dangerous. Ina meeting these cars again. Close fighting among the drivers, and Choco is perpendicular to the track. Ah! Oh man! Beef! Beef! We have beef! Replay! Let's look at the replay. Oh man. I didn't mean to screenshot that again. Oh man! Cars running into Choco. That is no good, no sorry pop. Look at that again. Look at that again. Wham! Also collected Azuki. Azuki also got run into. Oh man, that's a big hit right there. And more cars are having an issue. Rene goes more than 90 degrees, and Kobo now finds herself stuck. Oh man. Already a big issue here, ladies and gentlemen. That will put Callie into the lead, I think. No, Kobo is still leading, but I thought the Kobo would teleport to pit lane, but no. Kobo remains in the lead, but her big lead has dropped to a little under 2.5 seconds. Korne is third, Ina is fourth, Rurika is fifth, after that whoopsie doodle in which Choco got stuck and Matsuri T-boned Choco. That's perhaps one of the biggest hits I've ever seen in such a race in the FHWC. And Kobo finds herself stuck again! Oh! Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, got tagged by Lammy and she goes out of track limits.
Oh, what a shame.
So, Callie does go into the lead. A moment. 2 myth members in the top 3. As Kobo goes plummeting down the standings like a lead weight. You just hate to see that. Kobo's gonna join up Hayube and Shion in the Stranded Cars lounge. Yeah, on the move! Couldn't quite get past Korne. Oh man, a lot of action already, and we've only completed 9 laps. This is lap 10. Oh man, big beef here. Choco may have suffered that big hit, yet luckily she is still racing. Same for Matsuri. I mean, I did turn off a damage model to 0% for Formula Holo World Championship races on Assetto Corsa, because otherwise we may have situations of cars teleporting back into pit lane and then getting stuck and the race wouldn't finish properly. I mean, cars getting stuck, going out of track limits and getting stuck, already damage enough. And not all drivers in the race get to score points anyway. Only top 35 will get tallied up. Toa against Rurika. Toa passes Rurika to move up to 6th. Korne catching up to Kelly. Look how close the top 3 are. Meanwhile, Monko go to 4th. He really wants to bolster her points lead in the Drivers' Championship. Well, they're looking for an opportunity to strike against the Reaper's Apprentice. Maybe on this turn? No, couldn't quite reach her. So we're one lap away to the halfway point. "36 drivers still racing." No change to fastest lap. Callie did start up at pole, and she is leading at the moment. Corner not quite there, chasing after Callie. Not much action going on. So, for some reason, Ohio and Bay are shown as pitting, yet pitting seems more like a stretch at this point. I'm going to pay attention to your close battles here. Mokoko tried to catch up closer now to the top three. Now within 1 second of Ina. 2 Myth members, 1 Hololive Gamer member, and 1 Advent. Again, who cares about the battle for 13th Sim Hub? Most everyone in the top 36 still driving. Here comes Corny! Wanted to completely overtake again, misses out, and she drops to third. We have a Myth 1-2 after 13. Mokoko on the move, and she fucks up. Oh man, unlucky. Oh, and she's gonna touch, blue, whatever surface you call it. Certainly not grass. Oh, what a disappointment for Mokoko. Hoping for another big finish to go along with her Japanese Holo Prix win. And she has, for some reason, got back to pit lane, marked as pit lane. Corne trying to get past Ina, has the inside. They're both neck and neck, but Ina has a slightly higher speed at this point on the straightaway. Corne does have the advantage of the inside. Nothing doing, and Corne drops to 4th. Polka up to P3 now. Again, track limits be damned. Oh, careful there. Koa momentarily goes perpendicular. It's still a Myth 1-2, Callie and Ina. Need to bump right at the moment. We'll try to see the action here. Oh, Nana goes stuck. Replay. Oh, I try to clear the shoe with the page number. Just made contact with Al. You know, still within half a second of her gen mate. Quite a few cars stuck and unable to get out. Still waiting to see what hullabaloo there is at the moment. Maybe here? A bit risky, but Matsuri did make it through here. Aqua. Trying to play things safe in the top 10. Being challenged though by Achan. And Aqua drops to 10th. Tried to get closer and closer if she could to Callie, but still remains well behind. I mean, they're teammates anyway, so... Oh, Miko touches Subaru. Careful there. Matsuri says, no, you can't get past me. And Mume ends up worse off in that regard. Anyway. Oh man, look at Ina go on the straightaway, vying for the lead. Nothing doing. So many attempts at the lead at this turn and nothing quite doing. Oh man, heavy braking by Ina. New fastest lap Tokoyami Toa 121.629, and Toa does go up to P5. Or maybe she was in P5 for quite a while. Either way, she currently holds fastest lap from a half-second gap, now doubles to a 1 second gap. Callie, though, having to deal with a car in the way. And even newer fastest lap by Pavolia Rene, 121.030. Now for the speedy straightaway section, what will it be for the top three? Very close, very close. Rene wants to get back into a potential podium spot. Oh man, a close challenge by Ina. Back to being closer to Callie. Oh man, it is dangerously close. This is a big race. Callie wants to get that 101 points. A new war fastest lap by Rene, 120.869. Long straight ahead section again. Keeping an eye on the front runners. Oh man, Polka is even closer now to Ina. A very close gap, 0.2.3. Can't overtake Ina at that point. Myth hoping for a 1-2 finish with less than 5 laps to go. Fewer than 5 laps. I gotta watch my grammar. And an even faster lap now for Rene, 120.821. Certainly difficult to get fastest lap when there's a car in the way. Lammy's car, that is. Ina tried to make a move. Almost there. Not quite. Now Ina tried to make a move on Kelly and goes out of track limits. Oh! Oh, there goes the chance for a Myth 1-2. Oh, you hate to see that. A risky move, and what was Ina trying to accomplish? Pain Humu. I am face palming as we speak. And now a faster lap by Rene, 120.717, and it's like the Niners choking a 10-point lead to the Chiefs to lose the Super Bowl. Ironically enough, in Miami 4 years ago. What a job fest, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see that. From a potential 80 points to single digits. Polka very close to Callie. What gen is Polka? Of course, Gen 5. You know how it is with Gen 5. They have big issues with trying to get race wins. Polka running out of laps, just want to eventually get past Callie. wanting to be someone other than Lammy to score a race win for Gen 5. Just couldn't get quite past the Reaper's Apprentice. Oh, this is tricky stuff, fellas. Two to go. Kelly, Polka, what the hell was that? Hobo just now getting out. Cars still stuck. They're all a single entity. Because physics be damned. All a bumping. And Polka is too far behind Callie. Did I mention that Reina has a new faster est lap in 120.710? Well, her last lap was 122.090, but she still controls fastest lap. Here comes Callie along the straightaway. Final lap! Last chance for Polka to try and make a move and eventually get her very first Miami Holo win. Should Callie win, it would be her second FH win. New fastest lap, Roboco, 120.608. Callie just speeding along. Polka just trying to get as close to Callie as possible. Nothing doing here. On to this last straightaway. This really fast straightaway section for the last time in this race. Last chance for Polka to try to make a move on Mori Calliope. And of course, nothing doing. Last couple turns. And that will do it. Mori Calliope wins the Miami Holo Prix. 101 points for her. Polka and Toa second and third. Korine and Roboco round out the top five. A close finish, but Callie has made it. She's going to get 101 points. And unless something happens, Roboco may as well secure fastest lap. For the others to finish here. And the rest of the drivers. And that is it, I think. Are we done and dusted? Great, we have cars bouncing up and down again, and couldn't move. I think that's just basically it with the grid. And we are done. We are done here. We'll set the points. Roboco does get fastest lap. Mori Calliope will score 101. So top 10 down. Miko, Koyori, Achima, Risu, Subaru, Matsuri, Zeta, Brony, Al, Mume, 31 to 30. Huawa does get her first points of the championship. If there's anything to swing at. What would have been an 80-point finish is instead 2 points for Ina. You hate to see that. Well, at least it's better than nothing. Well, Mokoko does get the previous race winner's curse to her name. What's down to play?
Oh, what a shame.
Kawakabe and Shion. And again, Bay DNFing. So, 2 bad results for her today. And we're gonna call it here. Alright, just gonna lock in points. Confirm everything's good. It is 40 drivers. And 101 for Callie. And Roboco, fastest lap, 61. And the rest are DNQs. So, Fauna, of all drivers, currently leading the Drivers' Championship, 198 points. Second is Mokoko with 174. Callie moves up to third, 171. Matsuri's fourth, 160, and Nolika's fifth with 142. And we have 3 drivers yet to score points. Bay being one of them. Ayame and Anya are the other 2. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Fauna currently leading the Drivers' Championship and Constructors' Championship, also being led by Promise, 401 points. Second is EN Gen 3 Advent, and third is Gamers, I think. So EN Gen 2, EN Gen 3, and Gamers are top 3. So that will do it for today. Before we go, I'd like to reflect on the past couple weeks. It was a tough past couple weeks for me. Just need to stay away from life for a while. There was an incident that happened the past couple weeks. Just made me mentally lose it. I don't want to get into the. So I don't want to get into the YouTube era. We'll just stick here. I just had to stay away for quite a while just to restore myself mentally and get back into action. For those of you who have been worrying about me, I thank you for worrying about me and providing me with much support and restoring morale for me in such hard times I had. So I thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. And I thank people for welcoming me back to the other Discord servers I'm a part of, and great to have close friends in the community when it comes to VTubers and stuff like soccer and football and stuff. I can't wait for more fun things to happen when it comes to racing. Like, for example, IndyCar. Yes, IndyCar racing is back for its 12th series. Defending champion Fallen Shadow, a couple of newcomers, among 40 independent VTubers about to race in 12 rounds of action, starting Saturday the 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern. Races at Texas World Speedway, NOLA Motorsports Park in New Orleans, and Kansas Speedway. And I'll go up to the 25th. That's IndyCar's 12th series. Started the 17th, this upcoming Saturday. So that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. The next couple rounds of the Formula Hall World Championship will be at Montreal and Barcelona sometime after IndyCar's 12th series. As we got back to splash screen. So I'm going to go open up my room, get some lunch, and thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. More Formula Hall action. We'll see you once again next week for IndyCar. Take care, everyone. I'm gonna go clean up in my room, get lunch, and watch the big game. Curious to see who will win it all. All right, bye for now. See you again on Saturday. Dag.